welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 6th of August. Now remember guys, my videos are for entertainment purposes only, so don't take them too seriously. Sometimes I get a few things right and not always, but you know, all I can do is tell you the information that comes through. First off, thanks guys for all your comments and your feedback. It really helps a lot letting us know what's going on in other countries. I know one of you yesterday, who was it? It was Lorena, down in Melbourne. You were saying how the house prices are still going up. You've been to a couple of auctions. Like, what is causing these house prices to go up is what I would like to know. I'm very confused about that, guys. It's probably all the big foreign companies buying all the houses up and taking all of us, or wiping us out of the equation, all us small little people and peasants. I would say that's what's happening. The big corporate, etc., are buying up houses and wiping the little middle-class people out of it. It's very hard to buy a first home, that's for sure. Young ones are going to certainly take a while before they can achieve that goal, aren't they? It's complete madness. And yes, we were talking about Mr. Beast yesterday and his channel and how we do think they feed the children. And I think that's definitely a platform that they use. It's not even hard, is it? Kids just follow, as we know, teenagers follow their peer groups. It becomes like a bit of a cult, doesn't it? So, yeah, I do think that Mr. Beast is a great platform for them to use to get messages to the kids. Just my opinion. All right, let's close my eyes. We'll get started, guys, and we'll see what comes up. God, they're showing me, what do you call it? Meteorites. They're showing me meteorites hurtling towards Earth. I'm getting this image, this explosive image of the shake-ups. The shake-ups are coming, guys. It can't be avoided now. This is the awakening. This is the shift. And it's going to hit people hard like these meteorites coming from outer space. It's just going to hit people that hard now. They're just forced to wake up. And if you think of when a meteorite probably hits Earth, there's a massive explosion. But not only that, it sheds enormous amount of light. It like lights everything up. Well, that's what's happening at the moment. This is around the awakening. Sorry, guys, I got a bit of a headache this morning. Bit of a heavy head this morning. Oh, we're still working on our ailments, aren't we? To do with my neck pain. Sorry, guys. But this is what I'm getting, this explosive energy, but everything's going to have to light up and be seen. Things are being seen, so it's a good thing. You know, it's like when you go and watch a movie or something, is it Armageddon or something like that, and all these meteorites are just hitting the Earth and everything's like crumbling and buildings are falling over. It's all out of control. This is an exaggeration, but this is actually, well, pretty much what's happening, isn't it? Everything's crumbling around us. Nothing feels the same as it did 10 years ago, does it? And that's not just us seeing it. That's the sleepwalkers, people waking up as well. So I am getting that. That's happening for the next year, the year that's coming, from now till like into next year. These big explosive rocks are going to hit hard. But they're the aha moments for people waking up. They're going to get hit hard. God. Oh, it's so frustrating, isn't it, guys? All right, that's just the image I'm getting. So we know it's happening. The awakening, the shift, we're on the move, guys. It's going to be chaos energy, so stay out of it, is my advice. All right, let's keep going. God, they're giving me this word Nordstrom. I'm going to have to look it up. What is Nordstrom? Let me check, guys. Hold the fort. Let's see if I can get it. See how my Wi-Fi is going? You guys notice that the Wi-Fi is getting worse? It's just not getting better. Okay, I'm getting the word Nordstrom. Nordstrom is an American luxury department store chain. For some reason, I'm getting Nordstrom. I knew it. Oh, obviously this is one of the big companies. I knew I'd heard of it. Nordstrom. Why am I getting Nordstrom? Well, there's something around Nordstrom. Let's see. I don't know why I'm getting that. Maybe there's some big takeover or there's something. I feel like there's something dodgy around that company in America, Nordstrom. I'm just getting it. We don't have Nordstroms here in Australia. I don't think we do anyway. We probably do. But that's very, it's obviously a clothing company. Well, it's a big corporate anyway. I think they're wheeling and dealing in a lot of things now. Maybe they're expanding the business. I don't know, but I am getting Nordstrom. I had to look it up because I didn't really know what it was. But I have heard of it. You guys in America might be able to tell me more. Maybe they're growing in popularity or I don't know. But there's something about that Nordstrom. Maybe it's the people that own it, the people that run it. Maybe they're a little bit corrupt. We know they're all a bit corrupt, but maybe something will come out around that. We'll just have to wait and see, guys. But I just tell you when the messages come through. All right. Hi, Charlie. Hi, darling. My cat's here visiting. Come here. Can you say hello? Yeah, I'll give her a little cuddle. Oh, she's so blonde. Look at her eyes. Can you see the reflection of the light, guys, in her eyes? Look, you can see certain lights. You can see the glare. Oh, she's adorable. She gets really nervous, actually. So she likes things the same, as you can understand. It's all right when you're blind. Shh, it's okay. Sorry, guys. She'll settle. All right, let's keep going. Hello. Hello, darling. You want to come up? She wants to come up again. Oh. I'm getting London. London is creating now. London is creating. The changes are really... Oh, look at her. Count me. The changes are really happening. We're very close, Charlie and I. She was almost my little kitten. The changes are really happening in London now. And it's like almost like an ambush for the people. The people are going to get like ambushed. That's what I'm getting. When sushi and that hit, it's going to be like an ambush. People are going to be caught off guard. See, you got to remember, guys, most people, sleepwalkers, people waking up, people taking off their bubble denial suits, they're not even aware of the half of what is about to come at them. They're not. And it's a shock. It's an ambush. It's like you're caught off guard, and then that's when you get taken down because you're not prepared. You don't have your sword and your shield. You're not ready to like fight the battle. Oh, this is not good. That's what I'm getting for London. A lot of changes. There's a lot happening. I love my girl. There's a lot happening in London. All right. I'm sorry, my pets always have to distract me. Oh, she loves being inside. Oh, excuse you. Oh, excuse me. Oh, off the table. Hello. No, down. Not getting on the table. Oh, my goodness. Got to be in all the action. Oh, sorry, guys. You know what my pets are like? Oh, my goodness. All right, let's keep going. So London, that people are getting ambushed in London is basically what the guides are saying to me. They're being ambushed. Oh, she's going to get up there again. She's naughty. You'll fall off the table, child. No. All right. I'm getting Europe, and I'm getting that it hasn't been a great summer vacation for Europe. It's been hot as hell over there. They're showing me like hell and people dripping in sweat and just overwhelmed and overcome, red faces and sweat dripping down. That's what I'm getting for Europe. It hasn't been a fun summer vacation. It's been like overwhelming for people because a lot of people I think have been fighting fires. There's just been, as we know here, and we could say, it's just been an abnormal season. So I'm getting that for Europe. It hasn't been a pleasant summer vacation. I think most of you would probably say that. A lot of you have had rain too, haven't you? Hang on a minute. And see, this is what people are picking up. This is what the guides are saying. Nothing feels normal anymore. Nothing's feeling normal. It's not us just feeling it, guys. These people waking up who have slipped their bubble denial suits off, they're sensing, they're knowing, they're feeling They're wondering. They're like doing these ones going, oh, this just doesn't feel right. Something doesn't feel right. Something's a little weird and off here. And that's when they start to do their crime investigation board and start to figure out if they only need to do a tiny little bit of research, and then pop, 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 pop. Everything starts to pop up, and they can join the dots of who's connected to who, why this is happening to the farmers, why this is happening to the cost of living. You can't tell me people aren't going, why is fuel going up? Why is food going up? Why is house prices going up? Why is interest rates going up? Hello? For what reason? Because of the Ukraine war? I do not think so. Oh, God, it's so frustrating, isn't it, guys? Oh my God. I can't believe we're here 4 years later, guys. It's just nuts. It's just complete madness. All right. Let's see what else we get. I get Greece a lot, guys. I know Greece has had terrible fires, haven't they? I get Greece is standing up, though. See, again, the governments will use the heat, the fires, the global warming, of course, to bring in their narratives. They have the perfect stepping stone to, oh, great, now we can start implementing everything that we need because we're destroying our own planet. So this is what I'm getting around Greece. I'm just getting that in Greece. I think he's a bit of a hard task, I don't know who their prime minister is, but I'm guessing it's a guy. He's a bit of a hard taskmaster. It's like his way or the highway over there. I do feel that for Greece. Keep getting Scotland the brave. We always get the Braveheart energy, don't we, here, us BS detectors? I am getting Scotland. And again, they're showing me the beautiful green hills, pastures, that drizzling soft rain that's like a mist. And we're just standing there. They're showing us, we're all in Scotland today, guys. I can't do a Scottish accent. I'm not very good at doing those. That sounds like a pommy, doesn't it? I'm getting that image of us just standing there, and we're okay with it. We're on our own, and we're in comfort. Like, we're just standing there like this Braveheart image with our sword and our shield, and the drizzling rain is coming over us, but we're okay with it. We feel safe. We're in these beautiful green pastures. It's just an image. It's an image of, it's like self-isolation. It's like we've put ourselves there, guys, which we probably have, because a lot of us are quite comfortable in our own space. But it's a peaceful place as well, is what I'm getting. Doesn't matter. You don't have to be literally in Scotland on the hills. But this is just an image that they're giving me about us. We find comfort in our own soul. That's virtually what I'm getting there. Hang on a minute. God, of course I've got to get... Are the Proclaimers Scottish, that song? And I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more. I think they're Scottish, aren't they? They're not Irish. Aren't they Scottish? Well, anyway, I'm getting that song, the Proclaimers, because we would walk 500 miles. And what the guides are saying is we would walk that again. We would do this again the way we already did it. So we would do the last 4 years the way we already did it. As tough as some of the difficult and challenging times were, we would still do it exactly the same. We'd walk that lonely road to freedom. We would walk that lonely road to freedom. It is a bit of a lonely road sometimes. Not once you get there, though. It's actually pretty good. Look at all of us coming together here in Terrabella on my channel. All right, let's see what else we get. I'm getting Elbow, and we know Elbow's pushing this voice here. Still pushing it. I think it's dropping now. I think the no votes are higher on the, tally at the moment. But it's giving me that Elbow wants a standing ovation from the Indigenous people. He wants to win this right or wrong. He wants to win this vote. See, we know it's about treaties. We know it's about land. Oh, it's just a disaster, guys. But it's just in our faces constantly here in Australia. You've got to wonder why I talk about it all the time, because it's just relentless. He won't give it up. Elbo's still fighting, and he wants a big standing ovation from all the people. Like, he's achieved his biggest goal. This is Elbo's biggest goal, is to get this voice into Parliament. It's not the most of Australians' biggest goal, because we know we're screwed if that happens. They're already changing the names of everything here and back into Aboriginal names, and taking land off people. It's a big land grab. Treaty, not good. All right, so we've got Elbows just wants that big standing ovation. He wants to win it. And he's doing everything in his power, everything that he can to win the votes. But it's not going so well, which is good. God, they're giving me this image, and they're showing me the world, like the globe, and there's this big downpour, like a torrential flooding downpour. Not literally, it's a downpour of the information. It's a downpour of the truth. There's going to be a lot of information coming out soon, and this is globally, big downpours of the truth. You know how we always talk here about the bubbles of truth coming out, like when, for example, a saucepan, or you're cooking something and the bubbles pop to the surface and rise to the surface and they pop. Well, I talk about them as the bubbles of truth coming out, and once the truth is out there, it's out there for good. But this is kind of showing me that process of, what's that process where it goes back up into the clouds as rain. What's that process? Sorry, guys. I'm such a great, what do you call that word when you do the weather? We talk about weather all the time here, don't we? But this is what happens, is like when it gets taken back up to the clouds and then it drops again, the truth comes back. Like, it just drops again. The truth is out there, and then it builds up like a big dark rainy cloud, and then it drops again. So the little bubbles of truth come together and form this big cloud, and boom, a whole heap of information drops at the same time again. So I do feel like in that coming year as well, there's going to be enormous amounts of truth coming out around everything. And the reset, the whole lot, who's who in the zoo, who's part of this big bloody scheme, or scam as we would call it, the plandemic as we also call it. Oh, God, it's so frustrating. But I do feel that's coming. The big clouds are going to burst and just drop all the truth. Oh. And it's going to force the people waking up, to look up and to absorb the truth, because it's going to be right landing on them, basically, is what the guides are saying. Oh, my goodness. All right, let's see if there's anything else. I get that Panda, which is the communist country, if you're new here, is holding back a lot of information. They've got a lot of information. This could be to do with the, we know we get censored for it, the HNB in America events that are currently going on. They've got actually a lot of dirt on them, and other countries as well. See, Xi Jinping's a very clever man. He crosses his eyes and, what do you call crosses his eyes? He crosses his T's and dots his I's. He withholds information, and then he uses it against countries or uses it against politicians. He's very, very smart. He stores things up his sleeve so that he holds people literally, and this is literally, to ransom. So he might have information on the HB in America, HNB, son, father team, and he withholds that information. So he kind of holds that over their head like ransom, really. So you better come on board or I'll disclose this information. So he plays a bit dirty, old Xi Jinping, I think. And that's with other countries too. But I do feel he's a bit of a conniving, I think we all know that anyway. He's a clever man. He holds countries to ransom, sits back in his big lounge chair, like I keep saying, because he wants power of everyone. And, I mean, look at him having those policing our social media and all that in Australia and other countries. You know, I know it happens in the UK and that, doesn't it? It's complete madness. And our governments allow them to do it. So what's that tell us all? All right. See if there's something to close with today. God's just keeps saying to me, we have to believe we're going to be all right. We're going to be all right. I know, guys, that we're all going through our aches, pains, ailments in this ascension process where we're moving to those next levels. And we're probably harboring and hanging on to a little bit of old pains, hurts, things that we're having to really let go of now. We're going to have to find ways to keep moving forward, guys. We're learning, we're growing, we're expanding. I keep saying it, we keep manifesting. We're looking at people like Bashar, Louise Hayes, Eckhart, Wayne Dyer. Look, that many people out there. We've got to keep growing. Go and do something today that's going to help you. I always talk about Sister Shivani. She's absolutely brilliant. She's another really good one. We have to keep doing this, guys, because we've got to get our mind moving forward. They're showing me like this. It's like they're showing me a grandfather clock, actually. You know those big grandfather clocks? I think is that what you call them in your countries? And they have the big doing, doing. A lot of our grandparents used to have them in their houses, and they chime sort of on the hour or at midnight. Well, this is us. We're like a big old grandfather clock that the cogs have like jammed up. It's like there's too much dust in them, or everything's like seized up. So it's like we've got to open the door, get the WD-40 or the oil spray, and get the cogs moving again. We've got to get all these cogs moving again to get the everything, so it's not seized up anymore. We've got to get everything moving, which is like our, I guess you could say our thought processes, but also our direction. You think of a clock, time just keeps moving forward, doesn't it? So we've got the big, what do you call that big chime thing at the bottom? We've got to get that moving again. So think of yourself as a big grandfather clock, and that you've got to oil up now and get the cogs moving again, which means get learning, get well oiled up to just get rid of any old cobwebs and dust and all that, which is really, if you think about it, that's old energy, isn't it? That causes things to stagnate. They always say that in your house, don't they? If you get cobwebs in the corner of your house, you've got to go around and get rid of them because it causes stagnant energy in your life. Well, that's one of those feng shui things, which feng shui is another good one to do too, guys. That can change things in your home too, the flow of your energy around your house. It's another really good one to do, feng shui. So that's what we've got to do. We've got to get moving again, like well-oiled machinery, but we're this grandfather clock with good rhythm. Just show me that big chime at the bottom, big gold one. All right, hang on a minute to see if there's anything to close with today. Oh, they're giving me create negates. Create negates, meaning it cancels out. Is that what negates means? Oh, sorry, I'm so bad with words sometimes, guys. Do you feel like that? Negate. Create negates. Let's look it up. Create negates. To nullify. There you go. Negate. Make ineffective and to nullify. So I was right. Sorry, guys. Sometimes I like to check my words. Guys just give me things and I go, is that all right? So we have to create in order to negate the pains, the ailments, the hurts, the things we're still carrying in our bodies that we're trying to remove and get rid of and move through. We're sort of moving through them, aren't we, guys? So creating is how you negate this. So that's probably why we started getting that manifesting. I was telling you guys about that Bashar video that popped up on my feed that, God, it was just exactly the same thing. That brick wall one. Bashar's very good if anyone's interested in going and checking that video out as well. Part 2, though, it's the part 2 one I really got a lot out of. There's a part 1 as well, which is probably worth viewing. So create negates. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? Negates the pains, the ailments, the hurts, anything we're holding still, that residue in our bodies. Let's see if we can get anything about the create. Yeah, and they're saying that creating gets time to stand still. It makes time stand still because when you're creating something, you're in the now, you're focused, you're distracted, you're not worrying about everything going on out around you. And that's what living in the now is. You're not worrying about the past, you're not fearing the future or having anxiety, panic attacks about what's coming. You're in that here and now. That's why they tell you to keep creating. Hang on a minute. Just going to have some coffee. Cheers, everyone. Sunday morning here and it's a little bit cloudy. But we've been pretty spoiled with the weather, I've got to say. It's been nuts. God, I'm getting this song, Chemical Heart. Chemical Heart. We've heard that song before. Gotta get started. Chemical Heart. I don't know who sings it, but that's a song we need to check out today. Get started. Interesting. We get weird music on here sometimes, but I just tell you because it could mean something to you, or there could be lines in it that mean something to all of us. Hang on a minute. Oh, of course they're going to give me the Sound of Music song on the green undulating hills. Doe, a deer, a female deer, ray, a cock of golden sun, me a name I call myself, far a long, long way to run. So a needle pulling thread, the milk comes off the soul. That's such a classic. Maybe we've got to watch that film clip today. But you think about it, that's such a basic song, isn't it? It's about the basic things of life and all the kids in that just doing basic things like singing on the hills, having fun. I don't know if they're on the hills or in that particular song. They might be in the house. But I think we've got to watch that little song from The Sound of Music. Because what's it saying? Just get back to basics. Get back to basics, which is what we do here. All right, hang on a minute. They're giving me this Todd Rundgren song. I really love this song. It's a song, this song I've always loved. It's Can We Still Be Friends? We can make this game like before, but can we still be friends? We were alone. I think it's just a feel-good song. To her, now it's time for the wheels to turn. Oh, maybe that's why. Is that in the song? Time for the wheels to turn. I don't know if that's in the song. No, I think it must be. I've got that feeling it is. That means the cog's on the clock, guys. So we've been led around. If that's in that song, if not, just listen to the song because it's a great song anyway. And that's what I'm going to leave you with today. Todd Rundgren, Can We Still Be Friends? For the wheels to turn. Oh, imagine if that is. That would relate to our clock. But then with my singing, you know how bad. I always have to apologise for my lovely singing, guys. Look, I'm going to say goodbye for today. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone. Take care, and I'll come on and talk to you tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Remember, hit the like button, subscribe, and please feel free to comment. I know YT's taking my comments away, guys. Bear with me. I'll get them eventually, probably 6 months later, but I try to get back to as many as I can find that day. So take care, everyone, and have a wonderful day. Remember, get the cogs turning in your clock now. You've got to get moving. oil. Get the WD-40 and squirt some oil into the old brain cogs. Okay, bye everyone. Bye.